Hey Gemini, this is Natalie from Inspired Alignment. I am coming on today to do your reading for November 2018. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And if the reading resonates with you, please feel free to leave a comment down below in the comment section. Any kind of activity on the channel, sharing, liking, or commenting, helps to promote the channel so that this message can get out to more people that need to hear it. Also, if you would like a personal reading, you can contact me at inspiredalignment33@gmail.com. Please check your sun, moon, and rising sign to get more of a clear picture of your story. You can also check your Mars and Venus sign to look more at the love relationship part of a reading if you don't get the messages that you were looking for in this reading. So I'm going to go ahead and get started for Geminis for the month of November 2018. Spirit, what messages do Geminis need to know for November 2018? What are the most important messages for Geminis during the month of November 2018? Okay. What do Geminis need to know for November 2018? Okay, the first card we have is Desire. The second card we have is the Two of Air. Okay, and the next card we have is the King of Air. So this could be you if you are a man. You would be the King of Air. If you are a female, you could still be embodying the King of Air at this time. Just kind of taking on more of like masculine qualities right now. Or you could be a woman who has a King of Air in your life. So this would be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So under the deck, we have Integrity, the Counselor, the Ten of Air, the Eight of Air in Union. Okay, so what I see here for Geminis, well, I mean, there's obviously something in your life that you are desiring. And I do see like a lot of protection around you and whatever it is that you have this desire for. So this is probably going to be like different for different people. But, you know, if there's a specific thing in your life that, like, you are wanting to pull in or bring in, I am getting that that thing that you feel so strongly about is actually protected. So, you know, continue to keep desiring for whatever it is that you are desiring for because you are, like, meant to have it. Next here we have the Two of Air, and this is like one of my favorite cards. There's like a female version of this guy in this deck too that I really like. But to me, for the Two of Air here, this is just like really finding the balance with the dark and the light energies within yourself. So the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine, just the dark and the light, and bringing that balance into your life, finding a way to balance those energies out. So, what comes with that is kind of like, when you do get kind of pulled into something that kind of throws you more into like this like negative type of a vibe, you find a way to pull yourself back into balance, so that you're not completely covered in the dark here. So I definitely feel like Geminis are really kind of mastering this balance within themselves during the month of November. And that is kind of helping them to pull whatever it is that they are desiring into their reality. So for any male Geminis that are watching this, I really feel like you are kind of like standing in the power of who you really are. And you are kind of using your good qualities that you have naturally to achieve certain things within your life right now. And for those who are women, I feel like there could be this King of Air person that is in your life that is playing like a big role in your life here. Or you could also be embodying like this King of Air. So during this time, you could be, very like intellectual, very like good with your words, very like quick-witted and smart and able to like make things happen. And a lot of it is by the way that you are like communicating or using the mind. So I think that that can be different for different people, but I do feel like for some, this King of Air is you. And then for some, I think that this could be a person in your life during this time. So underneath the deck here, we have Integrity, the Counselor, and the Ten of Air. So I feel like, you are trying to stay in your integrity, and, you may be going through kind of a transformation in your life right now. And you're starting to see things differently than you have like previously seen them. So you're really kind of starting to look at the world in a different way. And you could have experienced like your third eye opening, or just had like some kind of spiritual experience where you did kind of like have the third eye open, or maybe you like felt the kundalini, or just something has happened. And I think that you definitely recognize it as it being kind of like ascension or some kind of like a spiritual thing. And because of this, you are seeing things a little bit more differently now. And you may be kind of like more in your integrity now because of this change that is occurring. Also here I see the Counselor, and it kind of connects with the Eight of Swords that's here. So I feel like, in the mind, and if you are this King of Air, or if you're embodying this King of Air, the King of Air is usually very much in his mind and in his head. So it would make sense that, you may be in your mind a lot about certain things. I'm getting a sense that like you have a lot of thoughts going on. You have a lot of positive thoughts and you have a lot of negative thoughts going on. But it's like the negative thoughts that you're having are really the ones that are kind of keeping you like trapped and bound, and kind of keeping you from moving forward. And I'm almost getting that you may confide in somebody. So you may actually go and see a counselor, or this could just be like a family member or a friend that you trust, and you may be going to them and talking to them about maybe some of the things that have taken place in the past that kind of make you have some of these negative thought patterns. So, I definitely feel like you're coming to like a balance and a realization here. But because that's happening, also you are realizing things that are coming up to the surface within you that kind of need to be like looked at, um, and really see like, is this like something that I should continue to keep doing? How is it really affecting my life? Um, and you may be actually like talking to somebody about this. So next here we have the Union card. Now, I did say that like you definitely could be experiencing a Kundalini third eye opening and like some kind of like spiritual awakening. And that kind of goes a little bit with this Union card because, Union usually it is a twin flame card, but it can be the union of two people coming together. It can be the union of two twins coming together, masculine and feminine. But this can also be the union within just yourself. So coming into yourself, merging into your higher self. And really embodying that higher vibrational self is what union is. But I feel like that is like the ultimate goal here, and what you're needing to do is figure out how to retrain the way that your mind thinks or deals with things, or how you are used to thinking about things, especially like repetitive type stuff. And so you may be like confiding in somebody, and kind of like talking it out and, maybe figuring some of this stuff out. And I feel like, once you are able to kind of let some of that negativity go, then, you will be able to experience this union with the self. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some more cards on this and see if we can get any more information. So let's see here. What is the Eight of Air about? What else do we need to know about the Eight of Air for Geminis? Geminis need to know about the Eight of Air. Okay. Yeah, see, all in your head. Oh. Okay. Well, there could be a specific person that you that maybe you had a relationship with. This could be any kind of a relationship. It could be an intimate relationship. This could be, a mother, a close friend. But it feels like, maybe there's like some anxiety or fear about love. And it could have something to do with this Queen of Water. So this is, I think, ultimately what you are having kind of like these repetitive thoughts about. And then underneath the deck here, we had the Five of Pentacles. So this is like, somebody feeling left out in the cold. And I always in this card pick up, just like a really nasty kind of a feeling. Like these people are just kind of like this dog is like viciously barking at them. The lock on the door is like super like hefty. And it's just like they seem like sad and upset as they're like walking away. And this dog, I mean, kind of to me it would like resemble the person who's kind of kicked them out, is just kind of like, get out of here, I don't want anything to do with you. Like, leave. So it's kind of like a really like vicious and harsh way of kind of cutting somebody out of your life. And so I think that like if a circumstance like this took place, whether somebody did this to you or you did this to somebody, this situation that happened has, you really feel bad and sad, and it's just not a good feeling that it has caused, and it has been weighing heavy on you. Because there is love involved in this relationship. Like there is love. Either you really love this person or this person really loves you. And it could be this Queen of Cups. So this could be a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces woman. So yeah, it looks like that is kind of what it is that you're having to get past here. And you might have to kind of confide in somebody about maybe the situation that took place, and kind of maybe try and look at it from a different perspective, and look more at some of the more positive and brighter opportunities that you have in your life, or that this situation alone can bring or has been able to bring you, instead of just focusing solely on what happened and the sadness and upset of it. Kind of, you need to kind of like pull yourself out of that energy, because I mean, staying in fear and in sadness and anxiety and depression and all that, I mean, this is just ultimately going to hold you up. Like you can't you have so many great things going on here. I mean, a lot of really good cards here, and it's like, it's just that you're in your head about, it seems like one particular situation, and that is what is kind of holding you up from experiencing this like wonderful state of being, like this wonderful union. So yeah, I mean, let me pull some cards on the counselor. What information can we get about the counselor? What do Geminis need to know about the counselor? Okay, the Page of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, okay, so this situation could have dealt with like a third party situation. There could have been 3 people involved in whatever this situation was. But I feel like, like you're feeling tied down and trapped in a certain way of thinking or in a certain situation. But it's like, that there is like more out here. That like you're supposed to be doing or going somewhere else. Like you actually have some stuff you're supposed to be doing. And I feel like it's just a matter of, because of with the counselor here, to me, it's like a matter of communication, a matter of, speaking out about how you feel about a situation, and like, maybe choices that a person has made or choices that you have made. Like it's just like you need to like let it out and actually speak to somebody about it. You need to communicate it and release whatever the situation is that happened, because right now you are just like holding it all in, and you're holding it all in. And I mean, you're like trapping yourself and chaining yourself. And I mean, this guy's like starting to bleed. So it's like you got to get it out. So no matter who it is that you talk to, whether it be an actual counselor or like, a family member or a friend, like, obviously you want to get, sound and solid advice, but at some point it's kind of like, I don't even know so much if the advice really matters, because I think that you kind of already know within yourself what it is that you want to do, but you're just letting some of these old situations or past things that took place, um, you're letting that hold you down. It's kind of like rocks and bricks on top of you. And so, just being able to release it and let it out, I think is going to help you. And then you know what I mean, you can move forward more confidently and freely into that direction that you are wanting to go into. And when communicating, I mean, this Page of Swords, I mean, this is communicating the truth, communicating how you really, truly, truly feel about stuff that has taken place or things that have happened to you, just how you feel about certain things. But yeah, this is you really, standing in your truth and being truthful and honest about everything, and being confident in telling the truth. I mean, if you're telling the truth and telling somebody your honest feelings and you're being truthful about it, I mean, there's nothing to fear, because when you're honest and you're in your integrity, it really can't go badly for you. If somebody, gets upset or takes it in a way that is negative, then that's like kind of their problem at that point. You were honest and you did your part, and that's all you can really do, So let's take a look at this Union card. Spirit, what is this Union card about? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, so right on. I mean, I really feel like once you get past this, once you are able to express these things that are bothering you and weighing you down, once you are able to release that stuff, you are going to charge ahead quickly towards like this union, and you're going to finally be able to like rest and relax. And like this is like it's like a relief. I mean, in both we have two fours here. The Four of Cups and the Four of Swords, and in both of these cards they're like meditating. This is like finally like charging towards your destination and being able to finally like take a breath of fresh air and just know that whatever all this is that's all up in your head, or whatever these things are that happened in the past, it's done, it's over with, and there's no more. We don't have to stress out and worry about those things anymore. So I am going to take a look at the desire. Let's see, what exactly is it that Geminis are desiring. Okay, the Hermit. The Two of Swords. Okay. Well, I mean, to me, I would say that you are desiring to, be able to be on your own path and light your own way. And, be able to make decisions in the right direction. And, this Five of Cups is interesting. It's like I see like the two swords here and like these two cups here. And it's like, I just get this feeling of like simplicity. It's like being done with the obstacles and like having to feel like you always have to make a choice. Being done with, looking at these like spilled cups on the ground because you've got two freaking awesome cups in your hand with an awesome waterfall behind you. So it's like, I feel like the desire is for you to just really be happy and to really just live a simple life, where you're not, dealing with like, constant stress and, sadness and toxicity, desiring to get out of the toxicity, desiring to get out of, financial hardships, desiring to just get out of the battles. And, I think that you're headed that way for sure, with this balancing here of the light and the dark. But I really feel like this is a huge blockage for you. There's definitely some things that you need to release and talk about, with somebody. There's definitely some things that are weighing heavy on you that you need to release, because I feel like when you do that, it's going to move you forward really quickly, and then you'll start to realize that, there's more desires out there that you can have. So let me get some more information here for the Eight of Air. What else do we need to know about the Eight of Air? Okay, so okay, I usually pick this up as a twin flame card in this Lenormand deck. So this could be a twin flame type relationship that you're dealing with. And maybe there was some harsh things that took place. It's part of the process, to kind of go through these darker healing moments, because those are the moments that kind of push us into recognizing who we truly are and who we can truly be. And the home was underneath that, so I don't know. You could have at one time lived with this person, and, maybe you're no longer living together and it's painful in some way. Okay, what else? What about the counselor? What other information can we get about the counselor? Okay, yeah, so the tree of life. So, yeah, like, I feel like, maybe family, maybe there's some kind of family that you need to confide in about how you're feeling. And under the deck, I see the coffin. I mean, there could be issues that took place with maybe a person that has passed away, that maybe you didn't, grieve properly, or maybe you didn't have proper closure with that person. It could be a lot of different things, but it's just definitely things that you've held on to, and it's really kind of kept you stuck in life because you have not been able to release these feelings or these thoughts. Okay, what about the Union card? What is this Union card about? Okay, so, yeah, it's a little cloudy right now because you're still in this kind of an energy. So reaching this destination seems a little confusing or a little cloudy. But underneath the deck, you have the storks. So, I mean, the storks always return back to their home. They always come back to where they belong. And they always come back to their mate. So, if this is a twin flame relationship, and then underneath that there's the ring, so engagement. If this is a twin flame relationship, I just feel like you really need to take some time right now to heal some things that have taken place, to heal some things within inside of yourself. And if you need to reach out and heal things with other people in your life, if that would help, maybe try doing that. But I think most importantly, this is going to be about healing yourself, learning how to forgive others that have hurt you, and then also forgiving yourself for, maybe hurting other people. Because to be honest, we only have what we have. We can only work with what we're given at that time that we are given it. And we do the best that we can at that time with what we have. And so really understanding that, might help you to kind of forgive some of these situations that really kind of have you stuck. So, what about the Desire card? What else do we need to know about the Desire card? Yeah, it's like, it's harsh. These messages are coming out harsh for the Desire card. It's almost like you don't trust the desire. But you can. Like, you can experience the things that you truly desire. But it's like right now I feel like you're so over it. Like, you just want to you just want things to be simple and stress-free. Like, that's your main desire. And I think that you'll get there. I think that you definitely will get there. And then I think that, once you get to that destination, you are going to realize that there's so much more to life. And you will start to desire, more wonderful things. Underneath that was the key. It's like you hold the key to all the things that you desire, and to all the things that, you think are truly great within your life. I feel like, there's been like a lot of pain or a lot of hurt maybe within your life. And so it's making it like really hard for you to believe that anything good can come out of anything, especially when you maybe have dealt with a twin flame relationship, and those relationships are not easy. They're actually very difficult and tough, and they are painful. So it's like, if you already dealt with hard times prior to even meeting this twin flame, and then you go through that whole thing of, separating and heartbreak and having to heal, I mean, it can kind of really pull you down into the dumps a little bit. But it's all about how you are viewing and thinking about things. And I really think that once you kind of release some of that heaviness, those heavy burdens that you've been holding and carrying, that it's going to help you feel lighter, and it's going to help you really move forward and trust in being able to desire. Okay, what other messages for Gemini? Okay, so innocence, action, and courage, and passion. Yeah, like, where's your passion? It seems like, desires should be passionate, and they're not. You got to find your passion again. Do things that excite you. Get fired up about your life. Start increasing your energy level. Even if you just do it by, one small thing each day, something that is, kind of just boost your energy level, or, gets you like excited or moving. And then innocence, you know, even if you've been through some really tough times, you know, maintain that innocence about yourself. Nurture your inner child. Be playful. And, you know, start taking action. You know, you don't want to stay stuck in this place. You have got some really great things around you. I mean, all those cards are amazing. And they didn't come out for any of the other readings that I've done. So, I mean, you've got some really awesome things around you. It's like it's time to act. You've got to start taking action towards those things and have the courage that you can do it. This stuff is there for you. You're safe. All of this fear and anxiety and worried that stuff isn't going to work out, that's an illusion. That stuff is not real. Okay, what other messages do we have for Gemini? A blessing for good work. A blessing on your love. And a blessing of the air. So here again, we have this communication thing. A blessing on, you know, being able to communicate. But also a blessing for good work, because this has been a tough ass time. I can see it. I can see it in the cards that you have not had an easy road. And this is telling you good work. You've made it this far. Don't give up now, because you've got rewards coming to you. And then a blessing on your love. Believe in love. Believe that love is possible. I think that you know what love is. I think you have experienced it, especially in this particular relationship that you were in. But yeah, you know, keep the faith and believe in that. I mean, really, that's all we have. That's all that's real is love. So don't lose your faith in love and know that you have done a good job. So I hope these messages helped. If you need any extra guidance, please feel free to email me at inspiredalignment33@gmail.com. And I will see you soon. Take care.